the lady that I'm about to bring up here, she's like family, as well. It don't y'all feel the family in the room?
Oh, yeah.
It's like you got family now to travel with and do things with. But Terri, I've known her for years. In fact, she's another one of those people who she's originally from Chicago, the Windy City. She now lives in South Haven, Mississippi. It's kind of like Chicago. She's a serial entrepreneur. She's actually been an insurance broker for 39 years. She's been a real estate agent for over 30 years. That's where I originally met her and her husband, was when I was in real estate years ago. She's also been a mortgage broker for 16 years. She loves to travel, but one thing that Terri would probably never mention is she lost her husband like 9 or 10 months ago. And, she got involved in this business, and, she'll tell you how this has been literal therapy for her. And her partner, Lottie, who you'll hear from, and I didn't realize this until I was in Memphis the last time. She lost her mom and her sister recently. So my point there, guys, is all of us have excuses why we shouldn't do something. But it has to be no excuse will do. No excuse will do. Okay? You just have to do what you need to do. So I want you guys to really give this lady, she's near and dear to everybody's heart. Give this lady, Terri Dye. She's actually right
catch my breath. I wanted to do that little run because I'm here by the grace of God. I tell you what, I was in the airport. If it hadn't been for this wellness challenge that I indulged myself in for 45 days, thank you for it. I can promise you wouldn't be seeing me right now because I would have missed the plane. Our plane from Memphis was delayed on the runway for about 20 to 30 minutes. We had a connection in Atlanta, Georgia. I was saying to myself, it's going to be tight. I didn't turn my iPhone watch off and put it on airplane mode. I'm glad I didn't, because if I had put my watch on airplane mode like I did my phone, I would have got the text message saying that you have 15 minutes. I said, 15 minutes? We're not even off the plane yet. So I told all my counterpartners, Lottie, Byron, and Deborah, we was all on the same flight. I said, we got 15 minutes once they open the door, to get off this flight. So Lottie and Byron, they all in good shape. They ready. They're ready. So anyway, they got off the plane first. I'm like, I'm coming. And Deborah back there, when you see this other Foxy Brown that y'all saw last night, they all had it together. But me, I've been all out of shape until this 45 days challenge. So they were all at the gate. Yeah. They were all at the gate. Here I am. And I've seen this happen to people before. Never happened to me. I heard them say, last call for the flight to Nassau, Bahamas. You have like 1 minute and 59 seconds. So, but guess what? I had to get to E32. I'll never forget that. E32. But I was singing E1. So I had to put on my little running shoes, and I had to get there. And when I did, I was totally out of breath and all that. But it was all because I was in better shape. So being that I was in that challenge and I was walking every day, drinking water, 45 days, no sodas. That's what brought me here today. So just to tell you a little bit about me, as Denton mentioned, been knowing him and Margaret for years. I personally saw him get that $50,000 check. I was sitting in the audience when he got it. And I was like, wow, I want to be like that one day. So now I have that opportunity, right? And so, but my journey started with Bryte Lyfe. And what I had to do was make a decision. And the decision was to just plug in. That's all I had to do. The foundation was already set. All I had to do was plug in. As they mentioned, I lost my husband suddenly. Most devastating thing that has ever happened to me. But I just had to think about what would he want me to do.
Yes.
Right.
And I came up with the conclusion that he would want me to continue and he would want me to be happy.
Right.
I was a spoiled wife. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I was a spoiled wife. My husband truly spoiled me. So I'm like, no, how am I going to do all this without him? So that's been my challenge. And so with Bryte Lyfe, as I heard many say, this has been my therapy. My family and friends say, Terri, do you need counseling? Do you need therapy? I tell them, no, I don't think I do. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But the timing, as we heard about today, is everything. So when I got the call about Bryte Lyfe, it was the right timing for me, even though I had things going on in my life. So when I got the call, and they said, well, Terri, I know you just lost your husband. They said, but I know you, and you would be mad if I didn't tell you about this. They said, we don't want you to just, rush and do anything right now, but we just wanted to share it with you. And she asked me, her name is Leah Curry. She said, do you mind if I get you on the phone with someone? I said, sure. Who is it? She said, Denson Taylor. I said, Denson Taylor, yes. Hurry up. and so, because I had been following Denson Taylor on social media, and I was waiting on him to stick his head up doing something, because he didn't know it, but I was going to be right there. I was going to reach out anyway. So got on the phone, talked to Denson, and we connected, once again, and talking about our losses and all of that. And I never saw the presentation. I just told them to send me the link. I'll pay my money. It didn't matter what it was. I'm all in, and that's what I did. And I'm so glad that I did so. And so after, that call, I was like, what do I do next? Because, again, I didn't look at no presentation, right? But they told me, said we have webinars on these days. They sent me the link. And so 2-3 weeks went by, I just didn't plug in, but I heard about the 28-day rule. I said, well, I better hurry up. 21 days, 28 it's coming soon. So I started getting on the webinars, and I started really hearing what they were saying, Wes and Denson and Eva. And I said, you know what, I got to call somebody quickly. And so what I did then was I had to make a call to my BFF. Anybody in the room have any BFF? Do you even know what that stands for? Best friend forever. I said, I better call her. She's popular. Everybody knows her. I said, I'm getting ready to call her right now. And so what I did was I called my best friend. Well, it didn't politically go that way. She'll probably tell you more about it. But I reached out to her and I said, hey, you got to hear about this opportunity. And so she's like, Terri, no, I'm too busy. I'm like, I'm busy too. I said, I'm busy too. As you said, I'm a realtor. Mortgage, I did that. Insurance for over 39 years. I started insurance when I was 21. And you see the suit I have on, they call me the business diva. Because I'm always taking care of business. And so I got on my business suit today. So she was saying she was busy. I said, well, Lonnie, you got to take a look at this. She said, well, Terri, I'll do it just because of you. And she did so. So right now I want to bring her up. I call her Lottie Dottie. Come on up, Lottie Dottie. Yes, and so if she comes up, she's going to say a few things. But before she does, I just want to continue. Come on, Byron. Don't bring Byron on with her. And so, as you heard today, it's so important to connect the corporate events. Also, when you come to these corporate events, you do not want to come alone. You got to bring your people with you by all means necessary.
Oh, yeah. All
means necessary. So if you're here today, we have 2 more in the audience. Stand, ladies, all the way from Memphis, Tennessee. Bring your people with you by all means necessary. Okay? And so before Lonnie give you the mic, I want to just finish my part. And so I need about 2 more people. I just want to do a quick example. I need any 2. Come on. 2 people. 2. And the number 2, we've been talking about that all day. 2. Okay, great. Okay, so, all right, so now we have 4 people up here. So we're just going to do a little example. Okay, so I got the call. I got into Bryte Lyfe, right? Somebody called me. Okay, so now I joined Bryte Lyfe. And they tell me to do what? Get 2. So I need 2 people to get behind me. Doesn't matter which 2. Come on. All right, so I got my 2. And I'm so excited I have my 2. So we're going to use this like as a train. I got on the train first, and then my 2 got on with me. So now, so I have my 2. I'm so excited I got my 2. I'm free for life. I'm so excited. Okay, now imagine this is a train we got on, right? So I got my 2, I'm excited, I'm free. So what I do is, I get off the train. I get off the train. I done left my 2 on the train. I'm on, because I'm free for life, I'm happy. I don't have to pay no more. I done forgot all about them. Hey, y'all. I'm free for life. So no, that's not what we want to do. So, okay. So now I'm going to get back on the train for this example. So now I'm back on the train. I have my 2. What I have to do is to show my 2 how to get their 2. So we have to stay connected at all times, right? And then what they're going to do is what? Get their 2. So 1 apiece maybe. Okay, there we go. And so when we're on this system, what we have to do is know that we got to stay connected, and we each one teach one. So we have to teach each other. So Lonnie is going to teach Corey. Byron is going to teach Antoinette. And then the system is going to keep rolling. The system is going to keep rolling. So that was my example. I just wanted to show is that when you get people involved, do not just leave them on the train by themselves. You have to help them get to the next level. Do not leave them behind. I'm sorry, I'm doing it the old school way. I have to do notes here.
It's all right.
Okay. And then I have back here, let's travel the world, let's build wealth, and let's stay connected.
Okay, I was asked to actually come up here initially with Terri, and I was like, no, I'm not a public speaker. I can't do it. I am a serial entrepreneur with Byron. Yes, we have 2 insurance agencies. We have a full service income tax company. We have a real estate company like Terri. We have a storage facility. We have a ship mail storage center. We are investors. But I wanted to say this. This is my favorite saying. The race is not given to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, but to the one who endures to the end. You see my glory, but you don't know my story. I'm going to give y'all a little snippet of my story. People say, Lottie, when they know me, how can you smile so much? How? How do you do it? How do you do it? For one, I'm driven. And let me tell you how and why I'm driven. My mother and my 2 sisters, which were my family, all were mentally unstable. Very mentally unstable. I was the only one in the household that was sane. So in my mind, God put me on this earth to take care of them. And I was going to do whatever I had. I'm about to cry up here. I was going to... I didn't expect that. I was going to do whatever I had to do to take care of them. And that's what I did. God put a lady in our environment, in our house. She was our babysitter. She was 60 years old. I called her my guardian. She was named Mama Pearl. She came in while we were little. We were babies when we were growing up. And she took care of us. And she raised us up to the age. I was the baby of the family. But then she started going blind. And she was confined to the wheelchair. So I found myself taking care of her, my mother, and my 2 sisters. Wow. I was going to school full-time in college and working 2 part-time jobs. If I can do it, Anybody can do it. No excuses. No woe is me. It does not exist. Nothing is hard. Nothing is difficult. You just got to learn how to do it and get through it. You keep going and never give up. Never, ever give up.
All right.
Our motto is that we travel, have fun, make money, and help others. Thank you.